Nigel Farage has a new website on the go, which he has said we should all go and have a look at. Hasn't given much detail, so let's have a look into that today. Welcome back. Good afternoon, ladies, gents, Pikachus, and others. Today I want to talk to you about Nigel Farage and his new website. I'm going to start off by saying it's a little bit of a disappointment to me, to say the least. And I want to have a look at some of the reasons why that is, and what it could have been, what it should have been, what I thought it might have been. So let's just have a look at it first before I say any more. FortuneandFreedom.com, a South Bank investment research publication. So it's financial guidance, even though he's not regulated in this country to give it. That's not the mission I thought they had. What is their mission? Let's play a game. Well, that puts me off reading the rest of it because it's not a game to me. Freedom and my money is not a fucking game, Nigel. This is disappointing. And now you tell me you're actually an anti-establishment revolutionary. This is a joke, Nigel. This has got nothing to do with English politics or freedom or democracy. This is you leveraging your support and popularity here to sell financial services in America. And hopefully here too. This is the exact opposite of what you should be doing at a time like this. Now I understand why people don't trust you. You're an opportunist. You're doing what Trump did in 2000 and whenever it was when he was on that TV show. He saw the opportunity that was offered to him and jumped on it and made the most of it. That's what you're doing with the fact that this country is in a mess. Rather than help out, you're trying to coin off it. It seems you've totally gone back on the earlier principles of the Purple Revolution that you had a book about. What a shame. Well, that's a far cry from what I was told it was. I distinctly remember Nigel Farage himself appearing on, I think it was Talk TV, or either, it might have been GB News as well, actually. And what he said was this website was a direct response to him being debanked and the fact that democracy in this country was being eroded in front of our very eyes. It was a very positive sounding but very emotional speech. That's why I thought, oh, maybe Farage is the guy to be the PM, even though he's got a bit of a checkered past. But this just proves that that is a PR, a marketing trick. I fell for it myself. I'm not going to have it anymore. I mean, look at his website. What are the main products on his website? Cryptocurrency, one that the American government is setting up and one that he's already involved in. It's a scam, a Ponzi scheme. Then he's talking about investment products, you know, like not actually owning shares, but investing in someone else who then invests in shares for you. Financial advice. Even though it says at the bottom, he's not regulated to give financial advice. This is not financial advice. This is just my personal take. But that's right at the bottom after like 15 pages. 15 pages of terms and conditions. I guarantee you I'm the only person who reads those emails who actually made it to the bottom. It's just not good enough. It's not trustworthy. This is the problem we already have facing us in Westminster, in politics in this country. It's all cloak and dagger, it's all backstabbing, and it's all lies. You know, it's like Nigel Farage is not interested in coming back and being a politician in this country. He's just not. Being debanked probably wouldn't have made any difference to his actual job and his actual life. He has no intention of coming back here to live and to work or to do anything else. But he recognised the opportunity to make a big fuss, big free marketing for his website. The news covered it, so they all ran his adverts for this website, which I just had a look at. It's got nothing to do with freedom and fortune, unless you're talking about the freedom to give your fortune to Nigel Farage's company and hope that in some way he can generate a profit on that, despite not being regulated as a financial services company. So my advice to you and anyone who was thinking about Nigel Farage as a possible, crusader hero who could be our Prime Minister, we're back to the drawing board. We still have no decent votable candidate. Keir Starmer is a fucking joke. He's not a serious politician, and he flip-flops even if he was a serious politician. So he is like a backbencher. He's an overgrown backbencher. He's an admin manager. He's the kind of guy that you put in charge of shuffling numbers from one balance sheet to another. That's what he's good at. Don't put him near actual physical work with people or actual decision making, because he doesn't have a moral compass. He's proven that. It's like Matt Hancock. He gives it the big I am, the big talk, but when it comes down to it, the proof, the evidence is in his behaviours. And unfortunately, the behaviours of Nigel Farage's company, he's even signed it himself. I can even say Nigel Farage personally, because he has signed the email at the bottom, Nigel Farage with a signature. I mean, look at this crap. It's literally fear-mongering, and at the end of it, it's selling you cryptocurrencies, insurance, and share trader products, CFD products, that you probably will lose money on, in all honesty. I mean, less than 50% of people, on average, make a profit from those, just as a general rule. That's with good advice that you paid a lot for, not a free email from Nigel Farage claiming to be the saviour of English politics when he's an American insurance salesman. That's what he's doing. Like, look at his company, South Bank Investment Research Limited. I bet you it opened up just before or just after the UKIP. Yeah, there you go. April 2015, just before the election. So he knew he wasn't going to stick around at that point, before he won the election and left. So much for this purple revolution, the combining of left and right. What a con. Don't fall for it, ladies and gents. Let's just have a look. These are all the upset opponents of his. These are the horrible lefties that hate him. So we can discount these comments, even though we might agree with the sentiment, because they're clearly just having a go at him politically. So I think if we go to the 5-star responses and have a look at those, and then we add them together and go to a middle point, what we're looking at is a 2.5 to 3-star review. Really? That's not good enough. So, I don't think I need to say any more. I can pretty much end the video and jump straight to the conclusion. We've had a look at his website, we've had a look at what people have said about his book, we've had a look at his behaviour since he's written the book and before, and he's a flip-flop. I'm sorry, Nigel, I didn't think you were. All this time I've been looking the other way and I didn't realise you are a flip-flop. That's why you claim you're going to come back here, but then you move to America. Then you make a big fuss about possibly being Prime Minister, getting people to say that on social media, but you have no intention of coming back and running. It's all about this for you, my friend. This is your fortune and the freedom to take it off me, so I'm not interested. But like I say, we're back to square one. Keir Starmer's not a serious politician. Sunak's corrupt as hell. We need to get him out as soon as possible. All the candidates they offer are rubbish. And this has been done on purpose. We are being conned out of our vote, ladies, gents and Pikachus. Our democracy, the people's rule that we currently have, that we don't recognise or utilise, is being taken off us. So we need to make sure that we vote for the right person. And at the moment, it's impossible because we can see there's no right person. So what's the solution? Do we give up? Do we throw up our hands and go, well, let's just be socialists? No, that will be the end. What we have to do is find candidates. We need to encourage people to become candidates, and then we need to watch them like a hawk to make sure they don't fall foul of corruption or bribery or any of the things that seem to be the downfall of all these other candidates. Like Boris Johnson, originally he was actually good and honest, but by the end of his reign at number 10, he was just as corrupt and paid for as any of these other low-level stooges with no dignity that we should not respect. And that's the end of this video. Democracy is broken, but it will only die if we turn our backs on it, and we don't want it anymore. So, come on, people, let's find some time to look at what's happening in this country and stop bitching about it on social media exclusively and doing nothing. What we need to do is find the people who can make a difference and get them voted in. All right? So I'll do more on that in future. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. This is why young people have no hope. They look to the elders. The elders are supposed to be setting an example and giving them that hope. Older people, fucking improve. Stop depressing the young. Fuck. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.